Celebrity events are so out of touch. That recent W Korea event with all those famous K-pop idols, actors, and models was a joke.
I couldn't help but wonder why does this feel like a party rather than a cause. I've been through cancer myself. I literally just finished my last chemotherapy 2 days ago. I know what it's like to sit in a hospital and wait and be scared and not know of the certainty of what's going to happen in the future. Breast cancer affects nearly 1 in 8 Korean women with around 30,000 new diagnoses each year. These are lives, not statistics to glamorize.
And if you thought the W Korea drama was bad before, it got worse. Way worse. The magazine straight up refused to apologize and said they weren't going to comment on the situation, and of course, K-netizens lost it. Like, of all responses, no comment? That just poured gasoline on the fire. Here's the part that makes people feel insulted, not helped. W Korea has been hosting this Love Your W breast cancer event for about 20 years, and in that entire time, they've raised only around $770,000. Yeah, $770,000 in 2 decades. That number alone made people ask, is this actually a charity effort or just an annual party? Think about it. The guests are top-tier celebrities. Everyone shows up, performs, and most of them do it for free. So the whole thing starts to look less like sincere fundraising and more like a networking night for the industry. Outfits, champagne, influencer content, and VIP mingling. People are rightly calling it out as an excuse for idols and actors to come together, party for one night, and make industry connections, not to seriously promote awareness. Now, here's where it gets even shadier. W Korea loves to call themselves the biggest charity event in the country, but according to new reports, they're basically lying. Data obtained by lawmaker Lee Soo-jin from the Ministry of Health and Welfare and shared by Women's Newspaper shows that W Korea has only contributed 315 million won, about $222,000 to the Korea Breast Health Foundation over the past 17 years. Donation reports reveal that the magazine's highest contribution was in 2012 when they donated 42 million won, about $2,960. After that, the numbers tanked. In 2016, they gave just 5 million won, around $3,500. And between 2017 and 2023, they donated nothing. Zero. They only resumed giving in 2024 with 125 million won, which is around 88K, which still doesn't even come close to what they've claimed publicly. To give context, W Korea has been hosting the Love Your W campaign since 2006, supposedly to raise awareness about breast cancer and promote early screening. Every year, it's held at luxury hotels in Seoul, attended by A-list celebrities and sponsored by luxury brands like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci. These brands provide money, clothing, and promotional support under the banner of charity. But the numbers don't lie. The 314 million won actually donated is only a fraction of the 1.1 billion won they publicly claim to have raised through their events. So yeah, netizens didn't hold back. So it was an embezzlement event? So where did all the sponsorship money they claimed to donate actually go? That number alone made people ask, is this actually a charity effort or just an annual party? And the optics were garbage. Out of the 100 celebrities who attended, only 3 actually talked about the cause publicly. Won-hee, Minju, and one actress who left early was Yoonbin, and she described the event as quite an experience. That's all, and it says a lot. Also, actor Woo Seok wore a pink flower, that's it. 3 people, 3 out of 100. Meanwhile, the rest posted about their high-end outfits, did TikTok challenges, and hyped luxury brands. Not a single meaningful awareness post. Not one hashtag push to actually inform people.
Only 3 celebrities actually spoke about breast cancer awareness. Wonhee from Islet, Ray from IVE, and Park Eun-bin, a famous actress, who left the party early. Everybody else, they were drinking, having fun, and partying, which obviously not a bad thing, but why label the event breast cancer awareness and not mention anything about it during the entire event? Nobody wore pink, there was no dress code, and nobody wore pink ribbons to symbolize breast cancer awareness. And Jay Park performed Momme, his song about sexualizing women's bodies. Literally, where are the brain cells?
The least they could have done was use the hashtag talk about screenings, survival stories, or early detection. But nope. Fashion content and brand flexes were the priority. Even Minnie deleted her post from the event after receiving backlash. And it got worse when W Korea used the awareness hashtag to promote a Dyson hair straightener. Are you serious? Cancer patients lose their hair. How tone deaf do you have to be to market hair tools under a breast cancer tag? It's the kind of PR decision that makes people furious rather than sympathetic. Netizens are just mad. They are disgusted. They notice the magazine deleting comments, liking certain defensive or mocking replies, and generally acting like nothing was wrong. One especially vile comment the mag seemed to tacitly endorse read, "It seems like every single ancestor of theirs was a slave and somehow gained the right to speak." People were outraged that the outlet had time to scroll and like comments, but no time to properly address why they mishandled a charity-related campaign. K-netizen reactions were brutal and blunt. "This won't be fixed with a simple apology. We don't need them. Just discontinue the magazine and do a tax investigation. Don't apologize, do a tax investigation and shut down. It's gross." Dispatch also came forward with their own exposé. Dispatch exposé basically threw gasoline on a fire that was already out of control. Just when people thought W Korea couldn't look worse, boom, Dispatch drops receipts. According to their report, the celebrities who showed up at the Love Your W event didn't get paid at all. Not a single one. They actually paid for their own hair, makeup, and stylists out of pocket, all to genuinely support what they thought was a charity campaign. Sounds noble, right? Except here's the shady twist. While the idols and actors were working for free, W Korea was apparently cashing in big from luxury sponsors. Dispatch revealed that each fashion brand paid around 30 million won, which is around $21,000 to be part of the event, while jewelry brands contributed another 5 million, around $3,500 each. And get this, 29 high-end brands joined in, including Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Saint Laurent, Bottega Veneta, Cartier, Valentino, and Prada. So yeah, that's roughly 1 billion raised in 1 year just from sponsorships. Now here's the suspicious part. Over the entire 20 years they've been doing this, W Korea's parent company, Dawson Magazine, claimed they donated only $776,000 USD in total, which they are already exposed for lying. Even if there is a slight chance this number is true, that still averages to about 50 million won per year, basically the amount they make from 1 or 2 sponsors in a single night. They claim that money went toward breast cancer screenings for 500 women, but there are no public records showing how those funds were actually used. None. And Dispatch didn't stop there. They pointed out how W Korea's own social media posts were full of luxury name drops, Dyson, Moet and Chandon, Perfumer H, calling them perfect for the party. Like, hello? This was supposed to be about breast cancer awareness, not a luxury brand gala. But the worst part? Dispatch also got their hands on the internal event memo, and it's honestly disturbing. The memo said, multiple times, that staff accompaniment is prohibited. Managers weren't allowed inside during key parts of the event, including interviews and challenges. They were forced to wait outside for over 6 hours, having no clue what was happening inside. That rule was repeated 4 times in the memo. Later, for part 2 of the night, they allowed only 1 staff member per artist, but most idols had to bring their hair and makeup team for touch-ups instead of their manager. So their managers, the people who are supposed to protect and advocate for them, couldn't even be in the room. This rule left idols completely vulnerable, especially younger or newer ones who might not feel comfortable rejecting awkward or pushy requests. And now, fans are realizing that because of W Korea's weirdly strict no-staff policy, the idols are the ones taking all the heat. People online are dragging them for acting insensitive or tone-deaf. What was supposed to be a night of awareness and compassion turned into a glamorized circus, with idols and actors caught in the middle of W Korea's mismanagement and greed. And if you thought W Korea's behavior at this charity event couldn't get any more controlling, think again. Dispatch exposed that they literally banned a celebrity from the red carpet just because she wasn't wearing their sponsored stockings. Yeah, you heard that right. Stockings. According to Dispatch's exclusive report from the morning of the 17th, an actress was blocked from entering the red carpet at last year's Love Your W breast cancer campaign because she wasn't wearing stockings. Later, Star One confirmed that the actress in question was Park Bo-young. Here's what went down. Park Bo-young was supposed to wear an outfit from one of W Korea's sponsor brands, Brand V, but the stockings they provided were too big to fit her. She still showed up looking elegant and professional, just without the stockings. But W Korea didn't like that. They reportedly told the staff working the photo wall, without stockings, it would be difficult to expose her entire body, basically banning her from being fully photographed. And sure enough, when W Korea uploaded Park Bo-young's photos on their official account, they cropped out her legs completely, only showing her upper body. Like, that's just ridiculous. A campaign that's supposed to be about supporting women literally body policed one of the actresses for not wearing sponsor-approved leggings. So yeah, the hypocrisy couldn't be more obvious.
So let me ask you this. If you're gonna hold an awareness event for breast cancer, why isn't there pink? Why is there no logos here or there to represent the fight and the cause of this disease? Those are not just symbols that are decorative. They remind us, they unite us, and they say, hey, you are seen and you are not alone. Awareness is not just about red carpets and taking photos. It's about visibility, education, and real support. For people like me, cancer is not a dress code. It's not a campaign, it's not a hashtag, it's not a celebration. It's hospital beds, chemo chair, and learning how to love yourself when you can't even recognize yourself when you look at yourself in the reflection. If an event is not making people aware of the issue, then what's the point? What are we celebrating?
A campaign that claims to empower women and promote health awareness is out here restricting women's bodies, policing outfits, and booking performances that objectify them. I already talked about Jay Park performance and whole backlash around his apology in my previous video. Bottom line, this event didn't raise money, didn't raise awareness, and the PR moves afterwards were tone deaf and defensive. People aren't just asking for an apology anymore, they want accountability. View Korea turned what could have been a sincere campaign into a yearly spectacle, and the internet isn't letting them hide behind celebrity glamour this time. Because let's be real, this event has looked like a luxury party for years. If you've ever seen clips or photos from past Love Your W campaigns, it's always the same thing. Champagne glasses, red carpets, expensive dresses, and zero actual talk about breast cancer. Many people online even admitted they were shocked to learn this was supposed to be an awareness campaign at all, because the magazine has always packaged it as a high-end celebrity gala. So while yes, idols and celebrities definitely should have used their platforms to talk about the cause, even just a story post, a caption, a hashtag would have helped. They made this kind of charity party behavior normal. That's why the real accountability should fall on the magazine and the organizers. They're the ones who turned a campaign about breast cancer awareness into a glossy influencer event.